it's time for Will at Work. Believe it or not, you didn't think you'd see it, did you? I'm kind of surprised myself, but it's back. And how are you? We will need safety goggles today.
But I see only one pair.
Well, yeah, I'm going to actually use the safety goggles, and I'm going to usher you off that way, all right?
Good.
Because this one is a very interesting experiment. It's dealing with newspapers. We call it heavy newspaper experiment. But first, you know, a lot of experiments are pressure experiments in weather, Rachel, and one really easy way to get the concept across to kids about air having weight, because a lot of first graders, I say, does air have weight? Well, no, it doesn't have weight. And then I say, do you know there's 14.7 pounds per square inch on your head right now of pressure? In addition to the fact that you have a quiz going on in just a little while, you know, there's pressure on us every day.
Mind-boggling.
I know. So they wonder why, how can that be? And how do I fix my hair? They did that in the first grade too. So this is one way, and you take a deflated balloon,
okay,
and then actually you put another deflated balloon to start things off. And this ruler, and you put a little, you go halfway through, you put a little bit of a string there, and it will be even. It will be balanced.
Okay.
Then you take a balloon off, you blow it up. There's air in there, right?
Right.
So what happens is, eventually, and you'll see it, eventually it will tend to go that way.
So there's air in there making it heavier.
Right, making it heavier.
Okay.
It's a pretty good experiment. It's a pretty good way to show kids that air has pressure,
Okay.
air has
But we're
weight.
moving on from that, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Now, you won't believe how many yardsticks that I went through for this thing, and how many I had.
Can I have one?
Sure, you can. Now, what this is all about is, you can start this experiment off by doing it this way. You say, I wonder what would happen if I put this yardstick on the table like this and went like this and tried to chop it like a karate chop. Ooh. Would it break? Well, obviously no, right?
No.
Nothing to weigh it down. We go like that.
Break a
right?
light.
Yeah. Exactly. We don't want to do that. So one way to start this off is to take, I have 3 pieces of newspaper together here, and kind of fold them in half and in half again, put it on there, and say, well, this will hold it down, and I'll just break it.
Ooh.
Obviously, it doesn't work, right? Go like that. I don't want to demonstrate that. However, what if you took this newspaper, Rachel Monty, and you just fanned it out? You let the whole newspaper, the whole surface area, go on top of that yardstick like that, right?
I know.
It's kind of iffy, isn't it?
Right.
I'm thinking the same thing.
But I'm intrigued.
Chris, you might want to get out of the way over there. This has worked.
Don't injure the chef.
No, I won't. So what you do is you put the newspaper on top of the yardstick and make sure that there's no air pockets underneath. You put the safety goggles on. You tell your assistant to get out of the way.
Okay,
get out of
gladly.
the way. And since I've already, oh yeah, I promised you a yardstick. Since I've already
Are you sure it's
hurt
not
my
going to
hand.
come this way?
You know, it might. Actually, it goes usually underneath and then ends up on that wall. Let's make sure it's all set. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that this will work, but it has in the past.
Time's up.
All right, here we go. And there you go. There you have it. See, it actually, and many times the newspaper stays on top of that. It doesn't even blow away. But you can see that we did have the pressure. The reason for that is there is 14.
Always cleaning
There's
up
all this
after
pressure
you.
on this entire area, holding that down, air pressure, and that's why you can karate chop it. Now, when I do it next time, I'm going to do this.
Wax on, wax off.
You like that move?
No.
Yeah, I was watching The Karate Kid the
Yeah,
other night.
I know that move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, how many beakers do we give that
I
one?
give it 3.5 beakers.
And how bad does your hand hurt
It
right now?
doesn't hurt bad right now, but it did earlier because I wore the special glove. All right, so it'll be online in a little while if you want to check that out. And
Now these are unusable.
I have some extra yardsticks.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
I think we got to go, like 2 minutes ago.
Okay, see ya. We'll be right back.